So here's how crazy real estate is right now. I have some listings that as soon as I list them, they're in multiple offers and they go to closing smoothly, no drama. I have some listings that takes a little bit of time to sell, but we are getting activity and we're getting close, right? And then I have some listings who, even though they should technically be closing or getting offers, we're not getting anything. I'm like, what in the world is going on? Like, and they're all, these scenarios are all in the same city. So like, there's not really a whole lot of like, I don't know what's going on. This is the point. The point is, every time my buyer wants to see a house, it's either in multiples or there's a deadline or there's something weird with it or whatever. That's frustrating to that buyer. Totally get it. Today, I had a conversation with the seller. I'm not going to give too much detail. But today I had a conversation with the seller, and we are going to make a reverse offer to the buyer. And I want to know if any of you guys have been around long enough to know what a reverse offer is. And I was going to talk about it because I'm shocked that we're in this moment, but we're going to do it. So this house has been on the market for a minute. No real explanation why it's been on the market for a minute. I know that some of you will say, well, it's price, but this really doesn't seem like it is. I think it's architectural layout. I think it's just different than what the others are selling for. I don't know. So then I know the answer to that question is yeah. Then the only answer is to lower the price, and we will. Did not help that a house very similar to it listed and sold within like 4 seconds. So that really caused some confusion, which I got understood. So anyway, there was a couple people that were sniffing around the house. They were deciding between this one and another one. And my client was like, well, what can we do to stand out? I was like, listen, we did this back in 2008, 9, 10. And we don't do it very much anymore because we didn't really need to. But back in the day, some of y'all don't know this, but back in the day, it was pretty common in a subdivision to have 25 houses listed. If the subdivision had 200 houses, it was pretty common to have 25 listed because the shit was hitting the fan. Everyone's mortgages, their interest-only arms were coming due, their payments were double, and everyone's freaking out. The sky was truly falling. Some of the neighborhoods had like no rentals allowed. Some of the neighborhoods had HOA. Like, it was a nightmare. So these sellers were trying to do everything they could to mitigate the loss. Like, I literally was at the table. It's another story. I called myself the dentist. I was like this necessary evil. Like, you've got a cavity. I have to pull it. It's going to hurt, but you're going to be fine. You're not going to have a foreclosure. It's going to be fine. That's another video. But so anyway, this is what we would do. We would call the buyer agent and we'd say, hey, are we in the top 3? And if we were in the top 3, myself, my team, we would make what's called a reverse offer. What is a reverse offer? It's where the seller makes an offer to the buyer. You use the same purchase and sales agreement, and you just make an offer. The seller makes an offer to the buyer. Hi, I'd like to formally write you an offer to buy our house. And so that's what I've done. And I cannot believe that I'm saying that I did that in 2025. But hopefully it's going to get the buyer off their booty and feel comfortable that my seller wants to work with them and wants to make something happen. Yeah, have you guys done that? It's weird world.